last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bobby Bell came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. From the shotgun, Griffin. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. From the 29, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Griffin going to throw it. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're trailing by 4. You have the ball on your own 35-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Griffin. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50, past the 20. And he takes it down deep into it. Enemy territory. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think
pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as they have taken the lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up.
But that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. Manning now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Manning. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. He's got Jack Doyle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. He's back to throw.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Manning to throw. That's complete into the hands of A.J. Derby. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. Catch made there by Derby, the tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 22 yards there, a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They go play action with Griffin. That one complete. He finds Sharp. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. It's Eckler again. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, Griffin. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is RG3. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Manning. Space to maneuver at the 40. There's the 8-time Pro Bowler Marvin Harrison. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marvin Harrison. 74 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Griffin. On the screen, this is Eckler. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Griffin, he's got his man Sharp, complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. But it's going to be 2nd down. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards now with the season over. Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach, it's caught inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A A 22-yard touchdown ground as his guys have now moved out in front.
As you know, I love the players of the past, but the players of the present and their mobility to move around and play quarterback, we just saw the end result of a guy that can shake it and find a guy open downfield.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect. Defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Check, 43. Check the out, check the out.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Rush coming in. He's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Manning to throw for it on 4th. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. On second down, Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Sharp. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and throw for him with Griffin, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Manning. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Okay, Coach, we start this challenge off in the 4th quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. You're only down 3 points. Your opponent has the ball on their own 40. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
From the gun on 3rd down is Aikman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This is taken at the 23. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now the Steelers down by a field goal, 2:12 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. That's caught at the 25. A big pickup of 38. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mike Bennett. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and get...
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on. The offense for the Cowboys getting set to go on 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Go.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
We got this.
Still 1st down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the shotgun, Aikman. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Check 52's the mark. Check 52's the mark. Come on now, let's go. Here we go. 10-2 stop.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Come. 52. It's coming this way. Here we go.
On the counter, Elliott. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On third down, Elliott. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Marr able to put this one through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Griffin. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now Griffin. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog. Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. This challenge begins in the first quarter with 2 minutes left on the clock. Tie game, 7-7. Your opponent has the football on their 35-yard line. 2nd and long. Now on 2nd and 13. Fitzpatrick. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Fitzpatrick now. Screen play, Anderson. And now running right through it. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Fitzpatrick. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. These two teams all tied after one. They'll run now with Gaskin. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
Could not have scripted it any better. And many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. This fielded at the 2. He had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Next drive coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm not sure what was going on this past season in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania, but you think about the Eagles and these Steelers and the injury bug that bit both of them. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DJ Moore, 64 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Mark 43. Mark 43. Watch the screen. Pass.
Here's Gaskin. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Fitzpatrick on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah. And that's caught inside the 35. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
This is Gaskin on the carry, and he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is taken at the 18. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They go play action with Griffin. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. When the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many miracles. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows if you look at my neck. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. Taking a couple of L's. We eat together. I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Man, I'm a heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020, yeah. VVS, Company, yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice, taking notice, taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.
Not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Strikes ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team.
Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action, it's Griffin. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 54 yards. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyler Eifert there to make the grab. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Time to revisit what we thought of San Francisco in the Super Bowl here, Charles, as they come back out on offense. They were looking to draw even with the Steelers and the Pats with 6 Super Bowl titles, but that's going to have to wait at least another year. Now, are you still bullish on this team moving forward?
I absolutely am, and I know it goes against the grain a little bit because typically the team that loses the Super Bowl, it's not just the Super Bowl winner that has a hangover. Super Bowl loser has a struggle the next year as well. I think this team is built to come back and compete for another Super Bowl title. Offensive line, I really like it. They'll get Weston Richburg back at center. I think that the running game will continue to get better. And don't be surprised if they actually draft a runner to try and supplement things. They'll increase the receiving core. And I think Jimmy Garoppolo will continue to improve at quarterback. And on the defensive side, they feel like they have a lot to prove because of the way the game ended for them. They didn't shut them down. I think this is a team that will be on a mission in 2020.
And I'm not putting this all on Kyle Shanahan, but just for him, how crushing the loss he had as the OC with Atlanta, and now this lead that he loses as the head coach of San Francisco.
He'll be hearing from guys like you and me all year long about those 2 games now. Leads, not doing certain things that we expected him to do, i.e. running the football down the stretch. He'll have all offseason to digest that. But one thing about Kyle Shanahan, very confident in himself. I think he handles these things well, and he'll use it as fuel as well, too.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go back to the ground now with Smith. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now a toss play to Eckler. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been...
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, They use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thanks, Coach. So the situation for this challenge, it's the second quarter with over 2 minutes left on the clock. You're ahead by 4. Your opponent has the football on their 35-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Smith. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
57.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Griffin looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Griffin. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Now it's Griffin. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
team.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball, mains. All I ever do is ball, mains.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, this challenge begins in the third quarter with less than 5 minutes to go. You're ahead by just a field goal. You have possession on your own 30-yard line, and it's 2nd and 3. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Once more, here's Eckler. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. On third down, here's Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a first down carry by Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Wentz will try again on second down. Got a man, it's Michael Irvin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Here's Wentz to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line,
so 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you.
Now Eckler, and an alley to run. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. It's Eckler again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll run here with Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jesse Tuggle, the linebacker, there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we jump into this challenge for the good stuff in the fourth quarter, and we're already at the 2-minute warning. You're leading by 6 points. Your opponent has the ball right at midfield. 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll look to throw. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, Peyton. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Peyton. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now RG3. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
20 I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
All right, Coach, we start this challenge in the fourth quarter, and only 1 minute is left on the clock. You trail by a touchdown. You've got the ball on your own 15-yard line as we get set here, 1st and 10. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Back to throw, Manning. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
All right, Coach, thanks as always. We pick up this challenge in the fourth quarter with over 3 minutes left in the game. We've got a tie ball game, 17 points apiece. You've got the ball on your side of the field, and it's 1st and 10. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Big hold of the 30. Got his man, it's Eifert. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brushing off defenders. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here is Eckler. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A pressure spot now for a guy who's been here before, and that's Stephen Hauschka. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
cooking, you don't really want none. But if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach will jump into this challenge in the fourth quarter with over 5 minutes left in regulation. It's all tied up at 20. You're backed up near your own goal line. 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Off the play fake. Elway. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man. Complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thanks, Coach. This challenge begins in the fourth quarter with less than 1 minute remaining. You're down a field goal, but you're in the red zone, and it's 2nd down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. All right, you did it. You got the win.
When it's my these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib, ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Taking you the rest of the way. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
All right, thanks, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the second quarter, and we're already at the 2-minute warning. You have a 3-point lead. You have the ball on your opponent's 35-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, it's Smith. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Griffin. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you want to give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we start this challenge off in the 4th quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. You're up by 13. You've got the ball on your own 15-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. And the Steelers, they're ready to rock on 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Still churning. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And now the rookie's free. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sand arrow.
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
All right, thank you, Coach. We pick up this challenge in the third quarter with 5 minutes left on the clock. You lead by a touchdown. You have the ball at your opponent's 20-yard line, and it's 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another run with Sanders. Powers through him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll run with Sanders. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than
pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. They go play action. Griffin.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type...
That's caught at the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this deep. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support rod. Lifting up, never not on my grind.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. You're ahead by just a field goal. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going on the ground with Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Congratulations on yet another victory. And you can go right to the next.
That's 20 goons and ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out 1 foot of set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we will start this challenge off in the second quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. You're only down 3 points. Your opponent has the ball on your 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag.
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials point out that someone was in the area. He got away with one.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Open man here is Hamilton. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30. And the Steelers are in for the touchdown. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
team.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're all even at 6. Your opponent has driven into your territory as we get set here, 1st and 10. Here come the Jets now as they get set to go on first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, it's Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got a noon one. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. Select replay challenge and go get that one. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. On first down, Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me...
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
All right, thank you, Coach. We begin this challenge in the second quarter with less than 5 minutes remaining. You've got a big lead. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's 1st and 10. So the Browns offense ready to go on first down and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use them.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you...
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. You have a 3-point lead. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. First and long. To the right side to Eric Ebron. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On second down, here's a run with Mack. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
but, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it. Now the Colts offense ready here for 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Touchdown, Indianapolis! Chester Rogers, 58 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. This one taken just inside the 10. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From the 31, Griffin.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Griffin to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Extra point just does sneak over the bar, and it's now 17-14. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man up. Foot on the gas, I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damages. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like an animal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man up, man. Oh, there with the hands, thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot in the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
Ladies and gentlemen,